Hey punks, so today's video I'm going to be testing 3 of the top viral vegan brownie recipes. I get comments on this in every single video. I'm not a vegan, I'm dairy intolerant, so I don't eat dairy, so sometimes it's easier to just make vegan things, and also it's fun to experiment. So peace. I literally have to say every time. Ugh. Because I think that vegan brownies are something that I still have not mastered. I've got dairy-free brownies down, but the egg screws me over in my recipes. Don't know what it is. So I was like, let's test the viral ones, the ones that have the most views. Now, when I was looking online, I did see that there were some raw brownie recipe ones that were really viral as well. However, in my opinion, I want a brownie. I don't want to be eating dates and nuts, and I feel like they all taste the same. It might be controversial, maybe I should do that in another video. However, we're going to get started with the first recipe. And this idea actually kind of half came from you guys, because I had so many people send me this recipe, like, can you try this, can you try this? And I was like, actually, let's just try all 3 of the top ones. So this is Rose's recipe that she posted the other day, and it is a vegan brownie. Now this is primarily cocoa powder one. It's not like a melted chocolate one. It has chocolate chips in, but it's primarily cocoa powder, which means it's a bit of a cheaper alternative. So just preheated the oven, and funnily enough, every single recipe that we're doing today uses the same degrees on the oven, which is 180 Celsius or 350 Fahrenheit. Is the lighting not right? I've really been getting my lighting wrong recently, so I apologise for that. I'm just here learning with you guys. I'm new to this YouTube thing. I don't know what I'm doing. Autofocus is my friend. We've got our dry ingredients, and then we're going to whisk our wet ingredients. Quite a simple one actually. One of them literally has so many ingredients and so many steps in. She said, oh no! Grace, why are you like this? So clumsy, it's so annoying. Bring the batter together until it literally has just come together, because you don't want it to be dry, and we know this. Don't overmix, because things get really tough, because as soon as your gluten is hydrated, it starts to form the strands, and it's not a good time if you overmix it. Also, cocoa powder is a very thirsty ingredient, so you need a lot of liquid to make sure that it doesn't go dry. And also, this has a whole cup of cocoa powder in. Also, you know, this is one of my bugbears, when recipes are in cup measurements. In the UK, that no one uses cup measurements, and they are the most untrustworthy, because 1 cup of flour for one person could be a whole different for another person. You know, everyone does it a little tiny bit different, whereas grams you can trust. I have halved this recipe because it produced a lot of brownie. I know my family can eat, but I don't think they can eat quite as much as was in the recipe. Can you just... I need that whisk cleaner that everyone sees. My favourite utensil, the spatula. There we go. I love a spatula. The other day someone commented saying, how does Grace have so many horizontal striped t-shirts? I just love them. We have our pre-greased and lined tin here. I'm just going to splop that in there. Ooh, and it says bake for 30 to 35 minutes or until a skewer comes out clean. It's it almost looks a bit like fudge at the moment. Do a taste test. That's very rich and chocolatey. So let's put this in the oven. Okay, it's in the oven, and now we're gonna tidy up the stuff behind me, and then we can get the next recipe. Got all the stuff ready. I had to melt some chocolate. That's why there's melted chocolate everywhere. But this recipe, if you are allergic to nuts, it's not gonna be the one for you. It has almond butter and ground almonds in it. This is actually a gluten-free and vegan one, so I'm always dubious about a gluten-free thing. Half the time it's not quite as good. I've never really mastered gluten-free baking. We've got all of the wet ingredients in there, and then it also is a flax egg. I don't know if you've heard of a flax egg, which is basically flax seed that you add with water, and it congeals and creates this egg. Our dry ingredients, which is the cocoa powder, ground almond, and bicarb of soda. This bag from Costco is going to be my friend today. This giant thing of chocolate chips. It's the best. It's the best in the west and the east and the south and the north. What I find weird, that none of them have gone for a dairy-free butter. They're all using oil. I found that very intriguing. I'm trying to not overwork it. It hasn't got any flour in actually, so that won't matter. It's quite thick. And also, both recipes I've done so far have used sugar and maple syrup. I've never seen a batter this thick. Last year I actually had the best brownie of my life, and it was vegan and gluten-free, but it was better than any brownie. Actually, I don't think it was gluten-free. It's from this company called Bad Brownie, I think, and they like deliver them to your door. And we were at a food show, my friend bought it for me. Lovely Megan, lovely lots. It had like a layer of salted caramel in the middle. So it was like brownie, salted caramel, brownie, and I'm not even a caramel lover. Good to go. Actually, I was about to say I've never made this many brownies before. That's a complete lie, because I did work experience the other year, and I had to test like 8 different gluten-free brownie recipes in one morning. That was really fun, actually. Okay, the first brownie is out. This is the Rosanna. You think it smells nice?
Cookies.
It's brownie. I'm testing different vegan brownies, the most viral ones.
Weird flavour in it though.
No, there's not.
Sure.
They're vegan brownies.
Not like rosemary flavoured brownies.
You can tell that I've broken Jessie's trust from all my different testing of weird recipes. Rosemary brownies, where's he even got that from? He should flip and get a job in product development. This is just a brownie.
Food, Mum's gone shopping.
Yeah, look at this fruit bowl, guys. Thriving. I've never seen anything look so beautiful.
It's a good looking fruit bowl.
That is, and you should have seen the amount. Look at that. That is all. This is all from one punnet. Juan. Morrison's, they do big punnets of grapes now, everyone. Hi guys, we're doing the tasty recipe now, which I've done before, but I actually did it wrong. And they have 2 tasty recipes, so I don't know if this is the one that I did or what. But we're gonna do it. It's got a flax egg. It's got 200 grams of sugar. What's going on here?
Don't go to chat. Not allowed to talk in our own house.
My mum said I could film this morning, so.
Mum said.
Where is Mum?
Such a younger sibling. Mum said it. Mum said it.
Where is she? Sorry, but yeah, why is there so many wasps at the moment? What's going on with that?
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're literally all in our house. That in, get the flour, cocoa powder, bicarb, bosh. Lucy D. Yeah, but I was actually hoping for you didn't hear what I said.
Joe Wicket.
Go Wicks.
What do you want me to do? Just like recognise the joke.
Yes.
Give me validation.
Yes.
Thank you. The bacon, this is quite a good brownie consistency actually. This is probably my favourite out of all the ones today.
That's it. Have nuts in.
One of them.
Not
One of them.
brownie. Why are you making 3?
Because I'm testing the 3 viral ones and seeing which is best.
Are you doing a blind test?
Maybe I should get you to coordinate that. That's a good idea. Well done, Jess. Jessie comes up with a lot of ideas. This is going in the oven. See you in a minute. There's loads of wasps, as we were talking about earlier, and there was one in the bowl, and I just put the spatula in, and I don't think this is vegan anymore. I don't know if you can see the wasp, Harry. Okay, here are the brownies. It's all done. This is the first one I showed you already. Put little labels on so we don't get confused. This is the bigger bowl of baking one, which when I tried it raw, I didn't like. It kind of looks nice. It's like crinkly. It kind of looks like a cookie. And then this is the tasty one. So these are fully cooled, so they're all at the same playing level field. We will try them. Okay, I feel like this is going to be fudgy. I did say that. Imagine if I hadn't halved it. This would have produced so much. That would have been double this. This is already a lot of brownie. Flip. We've got the tasty recipe. Oh, this is way squidgier. Oh, this is squidgy. This is the bigger bowl of baking. Tasty's recipe, and that one's a bit more cakey, is rose. You see what I mean? It's a bit fudgier. So what I'm going to do is Jess is going to put a brownie on the plate, and I have to give my criticism, and because otherwise I feel like I'm going to change my opinion of it.
Very slow and deliberate.
Laggy. But, okay.
Wow, she's really struggling to swallow that.
It's a bit dry. It's nice. Taste is nice. The texture could be improved. It's nice. It's a little bit chewy. There's an element of dryness.
I'm not
But
sure.
I think I know what that one is. The shape of it. I quite like it. That's kind of good. The texture is really nice. It's chewy and it's like got that crisp top. However, for some reason that one tastes way flaxy.
Enough?
Okay. Oh, yeah. The taste isn't so. The one before's taste with that texture would be, oh,
Middle piece. Quite obvious.
yeah. I think the texture I knew, it did help, like not.
Cheese Louise.
Okay, wait a second. So I think none of them were my favourite brownie that I've ever had. They all title best vegan brownie ever. None of them are the best vegan brownie.
For a vegan brownie though.
No, I know that there are good vegan brownies out there that don't even taste vegan in the like things shouldn't taste any different if they're vegan.
I would eat vegan if it was like that.
It is! My vegan cookies, they slap, and all of my cookies are vegan. You know the ones that you like?
I mean more when I go out to a shop.
My favourite texture is the bigger bowl, I think it's the bigger bowl of baking. My favourite taste was the first one, which I reckon is tasty. Am I right?
Correct.
Yes, I knew it.
I think it's quite easy because that one's like the most natural looking. That one doesn't look burnt, that one does.
It's just a bit dry.
Looks more fudgy.
That's what I thought it would be like.
But then you get that one and squish them together. The taste of that one and the texture of that one. Just, oh my word. What is the weather recently? Can you believe that, Chloe? No nuts in these brownies.
Peace for now.
Punks.
We'll be back.
Movies.
Start making movies.
Washing machine.
Longer with cowgirl.